In a coastal town where time ticks differently, a clockmaker finds a gear that can turn back the clock 1 minute at a time. The tide had already slipped past the pier when the tower clock in the lighthouse shuddered, its brass hands freezing a fraction before midnight. Evelyn Voss stood in the dim workshop, the smell of oil and salt thick in the air, and watched the second hand tremble like a heart caught between beats. She lifted the brass plate, fingers brushing the cold metal, and found a tiny cog no larger than a thumbnail, its teeth etched with a pattern of waves. When she turned it, the clock's pendulum swung backward a single minute, the chime reversing its tone as if the sea itself had inhaled. The workshop lights flickered, and for a heartbeat, the argument that had shattered her kitchen 3 years ago replayed. Mara's voice, sharp and salty. "You never listen, Mom. You only hear the ticks." Evelyn's own reply, "I'm trying to keep us together," fell flat against the roar of the wind. The minute rewound, the words unsaid. The door that had slammed shut swung open again. Evelyn gasped, the gear still warm in her palm. She could hear the gulls cry outside, the same gulls that had watched Mara board the ferry to the mainland. The same gulls that had circled the lighthouse when Evelyn had promised to fix the broken lantern before the storm. The gear gave her 1 minute each night, 1 minute to mend, to apologize, to hold the daughter she had let drift away.
I'm sorry.
Night after night, Evelyn returned. She rewound the moment Mara left the house, the moment she refused to listen, the moment she let pride harden into silence. Each rewind cost a piece of herself. The first time she had fixed a pocket watch for a stranger. The pride of her apprenticeship. The night she had stayed up all night repairing the lighthouse lens while Mara slept upstairs. The gear demanded payment in memories, and the ledger grew thin. On the 7th night, the gear turned sluggish, its teeth worn smooth. The clock's face showed only 3 minutes left before the mechanism would seize forever. Evelyn stood at the top of the lighthouse, the beam sweeping the dark water, and felt the weight of every lost fragment pressing against her ribs. She could hear Mara's voice in the wind, a ghost of laughter from a summer picnic, the taste of salt on her fingers as they built sand castles. The memory she had not yet surrendered was the one she had hidden deepest, the day she had chosen the clock over the hospital, the day she had told Mara, "I'll be right back," and never return. The gear offered one final minute. Evelyn could rewrite that day, could stay, could hold Mara's hand while the machines beeped. But the price would be the memory of the lighthouse itself, the rhythm of the tide, the glow of the lantern, the promise she had made to keep the light burning for every ship that needed guidance. Without it, the coast would lose its beacon, and the town would lose its heart.
I'm here. I'm not leaving.
The minute expired. The gear fell silent, its teeth locking into place. The clock in the lighthouse gave a final, resonant chime, then stilled. The beam went dark. In the workshop, the photograph remained, its colors vivid, the memory of that summer afternoon untouched. Evelyn's hands, now empty of the gear, rested on the workbench. She could no longer recall the smell of her father's pipe, nor the pride of her first masterpiece, but she could still feel the warmth of Mara's hand in hers, the sound of a daughter's breath evening out.
Thank you, Mom.
Evelyn let the clock stop, choosing the moment ahead over the one behind. Some seconds aren't meant to be rewound. They're meant to be lived. Subscribe for more stories where time tells the truth.